Hello everyone, welcome to Jawad Sunro Productions. In this tutorial, you will learn about object styles in Adobe InDesign. Let's get started. Object styles in InDesign are a way to save and reuse formatting attributes for objects, such as text frames, shapes, and images. They can be used to quickly apply consistent formatting to multiple objects, or to create a consistent look and feel across an entire document. How to use object styles? To use object styles, you first need to create an object style. This can be done by selecting the object or objects that you want to apply the style to, and then going to Window, Styles, Object Styles. In the Object Styles panel, click the New Object Style button, the plus sign. In the New Object Style dialog box, you can specify the formatting attributes that you want to include in the style. Once you have created an object style, you can apply it to other objects by selecting the objects and then clicking the style in the Object Styles panel. You can also apply object styles to objects by dragging the style from the Object Style panel onto the object. Let's design a book cover in InDesign from the scratch. Let's create some objects on this page. I am drawing rectangle on top of this page. I am going to give it vibrant red color. Color code is FF0000. I am going to extend the height until this point. Now, I am going to give this background some color, a darker color. Let's draw a rectangle to fill up the whole page. I am going to give it this color code, 2222223. Now I am going to lock this background by pressing the shortcut key Ctrl L. The color contrast looks so cool, but I want to add a white line at the bottom of red rectangle, just like this. Wow, this has already started to look so cool. Now I am going to draw the box where I can place the title. I am going to give it same red color. It's time to use the object styles. Go to Window, Styles, and then Object Styles. Shortcut key is Ctrl F7. The Object Style panel will appear on right side of your interface. Let's create a new object style by clicking on the paper icon at bottom of this panel. I am going to rename it Title Holder. On the left side, you will be able to see lot of tabs in this window. Each one has different role to play. Make sure the preview is checked. Let's first deselect all these tabs. When I turn on the fill, the rectangle takes the color set on this tab. We can change the color of this object by simply clicking on the available colors. For now, I am going to give it same red color. Now, if I check this stroke, the object will get outline. The color depends on this list as well. If I select yellow, it will have yellow outline. If blue, then blue outline. So on and so forth. In my case, I don't want any outlines, so I'm going to keep this unchecked. In stroke corner and options, you would be able to control the shapes similar like how we do in Adobe Illustrator. We can align the stroke to center, inside and outside. There are a bunch of options that you can test yourself. I believe they aren't that useful. However, if you want me to cover these topics, let me know in the comments. From corner size and radius, you can actually add round corners to object edges. You can adjust the radius value to control the roundness of the corners. In size and position options, you will be able to control the position and size of the objects. I will explain this in a moment. Now, paragraph styles. Since this is just an object without any text, using paragraph styles for this object style is not necessary. However, if you had placed any text inside the rectangle, then surely you should use paragraph styles. As you can see, I had created few paragraph styles that I will apply to the text on this cover. For now, I am going to turn off paragraph styles. By the way, if you want to learn how to create paragraph styles and how to use them in your InDesign document, then I pasted the tutorial link in the description. Now, here is the fun part. In this Effects tab, we can play around with these settings to control the appearance of object. It works just like Photoshop. First of all, when you click on this drop-down menu, you will get Object, Stroke, Fill and Text. I will explain each of them in a moment. For now, keep it to Object. Click on Transparency. From here, we can change the opacity and blending options of this object. As I am changing its opacity, the object is becoming transparent accordingly. As I change the blending mode, object gets blended with the background accordingly. I am going to keep it to normal mode and opacity to 100%. Just like Photoshop, we have the ability to add drop shadow on the object. You can play around with the angle and distance to get the desired result. I am going to give it distance of 10 pixels and angle of 18 degrees. Wow, see the shadow effect. Now, if you want shadows inside the rectangle, choose the inner shadow. Similarly, you can do this for inner glow, outer glow, bevels and emboss, satin and so on. These are the basic Photoshop controls that everyone should know. However, if you want me to cover these topics in Photoshop, please leave them in the comment section below. Now, if I choose stroke on this effect for menu, then whatever changes I make over here will only affect the outline of the object. If I change the blending modes, then only outline is affected. Fill stays the same. Now, if I choose fill on this effect for menu, then whatever changes I make over here will only affect fill of the object. If I change the blending modes, then only fill is affected. Outline stays the same. Now, if I choose text on this effect for menu, then only text contained in the object will be affected. If I change the blending modes, then only text inside the container will be affected. Fill and stroke remains the same. I am setting them to defaults. I will cover this export options in some other tutorial. Click OK. Now, I am going to write title for this book. With the help of type tool, I am going to draw text frame over here. I am going to type in Design for Beginners. Let's give it Zona Pro bold font and size 38 points. Let this text be white color. Have a look. The drop shadow behind this rectangle adds an amazing contrast to the background. Now, I want to add some InDesign tool icons on this page. Let's grab this selection tool icon and paste it over here. I'm going to make it short like this. I want to add caption below this icon. Let's draw a text container and write selection tool. I'm going to give it this font, Zona Pro, thin, 10 points, white and center aligned. Now, I'm going to show you why we should use size and position in object style. Let's create a new object style. I'm going to name it Icon Sizes. Open the Object Style window. Go to Size and Position. Let's first focus on Size. Let the height and width both be 80 pixels. However, you can choose the height and width independent of each other by selecting one of them from this drop-down menu. Click OK. Now, when I click on this icon and apply Icon Size Object Style to it, see, the icon has resized itself to meet the object style specifications. Let me populate few more InDesign tool icons over here. Now, let's apply this object style to all of them. See how every icon is following the same size. I didn't need to resize each of them individually, which of course saved my time. Object styles are very useful. Now, I'm going to show you the work of position. Before everything, I'm going to draw a small square over here, like this. Now, let's create a new object style. I'm going to name it Object Position. Let's go to Size and Position. I'm going to focus only on position, leaving the size to none. In Adjust drop-down menu, you can select X and Y coordinate. If you only want to adjust X coordinate, choose X. If you only want to adjust Y coordinate, then choose Y. If you want both of them, choose X and Y. Let's adjust the X value up until it meets the margin lines. let's adjust the Y value up until it meets the margin lines. Perfect. Now, I'm going to change the page edge to page margin. The object will relocate itself with respect to margins. And if I change it back to page edge, the object will relocate itself with respect to page. So let it be page edge. Click OK. See, this object lies on the exact position that I want. Let's create one more object. I'm going to give it different color. Let's apply object position style on it. See, this new object relocated itself to where the other object lies. So, whenever you will apply this style to any objects of similar shape and size, they will relocate over here. Now, let me write captions for each InDesign icon. I'm going to rearrange them to make it visually appealing. Let's do one more last activity before I end this tutorial. Let's add red outline to this captions container box. Create a new object style and name it text frame outline. From the stroke section, I'm going to give it red color and 1 point. Click OK. Now, select all these captions and apply this style over them. See, I didn't need to do much hard work. Just make an object style, apply to all of them, and you are done. See, this is how object style works. Now, let's say you are creating a brochure and you want all of the text frames to have same formatting. You could create an object style for the text frames and then apply it to all the text frames in the brochure. This would ensure that all of the text frames have the same font, size, color, and other formatting attributes. I hope this tutorial helped you learn everything about object styles in Adobe InDesign. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I will reply you as soon as possible. You can email me at javasumro1988@gmail.com. Follow my Facebook page over here, Javasumro Productions. Follow my Instagram page over here, Javasumro Studios. If you want to see more tutorials like this, make sure you subscribe. If you enjoyed this tutorial, smash that like button and share this video with your friends. If you never want to miss any updates, click that notification bell icon. Now, I will see you in the next tutorial. Goodbye and take care.